Yeah, you mentioned that in your one of your press conferences out there that you felt like you had a lot to go with your
Yeah,
level, but you specifically mentioned mentally,
yeah.
and I'm wondering what that looks like for you and how you work on that at the same time.
I think for me, since I come back, there's definitely been ups and downs in my level. I think sometimes there's good tennis and sometimes there's not so good tennis, and at this level, you can't get away with um, the sloppiness, really, to be honest. So um, I guess when I say mentally, I mean approaching the match and being consistent throughout, because the best players in the world are the most consistent players. So I think it's going to take a little bit of time for me to get that back, but I'm feeling really positive about things, and hopefully I can just carry on doing my best and making a great effort to get to the point I want to be.
Is part of that just very simply matches under the belt?
Yeah, definitely. It's experience, it's matches, I can draw from my experiences from last year, but it's a new year. I'm a different player, a different person after the things I've gone through. So I need to just find my feet again, and it's also not easy. There's so many incredible players in this competition and on the tour that make your life very difficult. So it's one thing being up against yourself, but it's another thing being up against guys who make it tough for you. So I think more matches, more time, and just more exposure to being back on the tour.
You obviously played one of those guys in Daniil
Yep.
who has made drastic changes to his game with the level of aggression, right? His pace is up by about 5 miles an
Yeah.
hour. We're seeing that a lot, right? Zverev's making changes. Alex Mickelson is a guy who I watched out there as well, made
Yeah.
changes. How are you kind of seeing it, the fact that you were away from the game these first few months, seeing just more and more players go after more earlier in points, changing directions from spots that
Yeah.
players didn't change direction from? How are you seeing it? And then what did you see last week?
Well, look, I think they know that with what Alcaraz and Sinner are doing, and the way they've been playing at the top of the game for a while now, there comes a point where you have to change and you have no choice. And so for top players like Daniil, like Zverev, they're probably sick and tired of losing in the later rounds of tournaments to guys who are playing in such an aggressive way, and they're really going out to win. And I think that's the way tennis is now. You've got to play to win instead of letting the winning happen. That's what I'd say. And so I think it's really good that players are making changes, and it shows that there's hunger out there to want to improve, and there's going to be a lot of competition at the top of the game.